Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. It's your boy 396, and we're in the building, or making buildings once again in the city of Del Aceite. That's of the oil, and we gonna get started by making a nice little coastline right here, and just seeing what we can do with it. I wanted to make like a boardwalk for all of these rich people that live in this special apartment complex. This is what I ended up with, but I'm gonna show you how we got here. This is what we ended up with. I'm gonna show you how we got here. The long journey and process that it was to, make this waterfront, which ain't even done.
Nope.
Start out the standard way, and I should have used the regular trails. Yeah, this is more like a montage of me just doing it wrong. It's definitely me just doing it wrong right here, to be honest. And I struggled quite a bit. As you can see, that this is a very, very, very first attempt. Realized it was uneven, so back to the drawing board. We get it a little more even. Then I also brought it out some because I realized I wanted to put a little more than what I was putting down. And I mean, the idea was there, but I feel like this was just done horrendously. I know that it's some YouTuber city skyliners that's not even dead yet, but they rolling over in their graves. They're like that. They saw how terrible this was, and it's,
bruh. And
sorry guys, it's not that I don't listen to you guys or be watching. I watch the stuff. It's just a point of frustration with the vanilla that you just get to the point where you just start being like, man, you know what? I'm gonna just do whatever actually happens to work,
bruh.
Because, it got to a point here where I was like, this shit ain't working, yo. For real. And I struggled. Last night, I was just watching a video by I think he goes by the infrastructurist, and
bruh.
He built the City Skylines 2 sign, and he's just, wow, I would go back in time and murder the me that made this, just because that video, bro. All right, I guess I'm giving it an overview here. Looking at it, that's a beautiful, dawn time sunset kind of color. I loved it. Just took a second to look at it. This wasn't going well, but that sunrise, bro.
Bruh.
You can't tell me that's not. Look at my my stock market building, everything. It's a nice skyline, bro. I'm not impartial. I fucking actually like this place. This is one of the first places that it made sense at first. And then I got to a point where I actually had other ideas. Let's make this beautiful waterfront, which looks awesome, bro. You can just see the wind farm in the distance. Oh, that's nice. Then I get down here and try to figure out what I want to actually do with this. Now that I'm voicing this over post playment, this would be a dope place for one of the hotels, or oops, we lost that power. Let's see what the going on with the power. and we just approaching the threshold. And I like the solar uprisers, so I went with another one. Not only did I do that, I checked on the sewage and the water. Like, yeah, like, you know, like kind of do a service check right here. Let's service check, see what's going on with it. I decided to move these water intakes over there because I just thought it would look like fancier and, you know, out of the way a little more. And we're still having power issues. Oh, that's just it. Oh yeah, it took its time. It took its sweet time to turn off. That's what it is. But I like the view right here. I like to just get the juxt of what we looking at right here. Pull out of the city for a second and figure out why we weren't getting our water. And wouldn't you know, because we didn't have any power on our pumps. You have to power the pump. I don't know why I could just hear Arnold saying that.
You're a funny guy, Sully. I like you. That's why I'm going to kill you last.
What goes here? And I'm thinking in my mind, like, what kind of shops? Should I put a hotel? Should it be a unique building? Like, I literally, like, I'll have an idea, and then after I get done with that idea, it's like shit crumbles because like I'm here and I'm thinking, what should go down right here? And I'm thinking about demand, plus I'm also thinking aesthetically, what do I want to go here? Oftentimes demand can, like, it can give you ideas, but it can also, like, destroy good opportunities when you're just building out. Like, I don't care, man. After you get to about the first or second hour of, like, just playing, it's like you get to that burnout point where it's like, I'm not kind of designing no more. I'm just looking at that yellow bar, that blue bar, and that green bar, and I'm just zoning stuff. I'm just trying to get through it. I know it ain't just me, because I look at even the best of the best builders. Like, you look through their cities, and it's always that one or two spots where you could tell they just grabbed a little click, like, zone everything over here. Fuck it, keep it moving. I have an ultra hard time with that. I love watching it turn to nighttime. Now I decided what I was going to do. We was going to pedestrianize some. You know what I'm talking about? Pedestrianize it. I don't know, I was trying to make it sound swaggy. But yeah, we pedestrianized it. And funny too, I didn't know I could do this, but I did do this. I definitely double dipped inside of the bags. We got a park. We got a normal park inside of a pedestrian area, which I think is also fire. Got to do some road works here. You know it never works on vanilla, bro.
Bruh.
You always got to fadangle something, bro. It's never easy. It's hard out here for a vanilla pimp. All right. now that we got our little pedestrian street laid down, I didn't want to make a big, stupid, dumb pedestrian area, but I wanted to make like a big enough, like, you know, I wanted to like include the trash and everything in here. I wanted to make a big enough area for the waterfront, just for like some, you know, exclusive shops, and then build out from the left to right and use the key wall as kind of like the get there kind of method. That's the plan here. The spruce shops. I would feel like all the revenue from here, all this whole area creates its own revenue, like its own zip code over in this boss. And I started thinking it's a little bare in between there. So I dragged the park down. I dragged the park down so I can put some stuff in the middle right there. And I thought that was cool. Like, I don't know, man. Some of y'all probably already do that kind of stuff. Like, you know, dabbling in the mixture of specialized areas and things of that nature and whatnot. I like it, man. That's what I like to do, man. So I had a ball, like, actually detailing this up. And I just kept thinking, like, if you lived in these apartments, what would be out here? And I, like, you know, symmetry. Symmetry kills me. If it's not symmetrical, I probably won't do it. See, that would have been awesome. But I was like, nah, I'll put my plaza back. Put my plaza back, man. Put the plaza back. Little restrooms here and there. Try to make it like a facility. Like, if you know, left out your building, you could literally just go to the courtyard. It's popping down there by the Victory column, though.
Bruh.
It's popping down there. It looks like it is. You know what I'm saying? It look like it's popping. All right, now that we've done that, let's go back to the waterfront. Check everything out over here. And there she grows. There she grows. And I like these initial shops that pop up down here. It's like the kind of thing you would see where you got like this nice newly built integrated area where it's like you got services built in. Of course, what you need next? You need shops and you need jobs. Now I'll click off of there while that's growing to make my next neighborhood, the Thornton Hills. But we're gonna call it low res right now, just so I don't forget what I'm doing. And looks like we're building our circulator, kind of, you know, outlying circulator road. And that's the 4-lane 2-unit kind of joint. Man, it's beautiful. I'm glad they added that. Now we just making sense of what would be the grid here. Making sense of what would be the grid, big blocks over here. Boom. And I didn't want to make a connection that close to the roundy. But boom. Go here. Now we got some nice zonability on that side too. And now I'm in my mind thinking maybe I should build some low res. And I'm thinking now, hindsight being 50-50, maybe we should have kept all of this high res and just left this downtown. But you live, you learn. We got to get some something down here in the front. And I'm searching assets, trying to figure out what would go down here good. I got the cinema, which I thought would be cool. Like, you know, a little movie on the water kind of joint right there. That would be fire. I also wouldn't mind having like a real modern theater. Like, That would probably be like a cool. Put an AMC on here or something. Put an Amy on here. Speaking of Amy, man, bro, I did some, like, I promise, bro, I just did a scratch off lottery on their ass last Friday, bro. Like, did a call out of nowhere, way out of the money too, just, and then it shot up. It did that shit aftermarket, and yeah, I'm now $100 or a couple $100 richer. All right, we're gonna get to start filling in this low res, and I was thinking, man, what else do I need here? I don't want to make it just a neighborhood. It's just too, it would be just massive. So I figure we get some sort of mixed use in here. We probably get like some parks, a school, something like that. Something to make this not just a, you know, regular old neighborhood. But it wouldn't be regular in the sense that this is the first low res I think that had like entered the city at this point. So this is my first low res, like, period on here. So with that in mind, I guess you kind of could be big. Love these new little lake things right there. Beautiful. Little like in-game, like that's dope. Prayerfully, they're adding water mechanics to City Skylines too. Prayerfully, I have a system that can play and support City Skylines too. Because I don't know if it's coming to last gen. And I don't know if I will get next gen. I'll probably end up with a PC before that. I'm gonna watch this thing grow in a little bit. And I started thinking about the noise of the avenue. Like, let me go ahead early and, you know, get some noise protection in. Let me not keep doing things like, I promise you, like, I forget that citizens get disturbed by noise. Like, I promise. Somehow it still slips my mind. As many hours as I've played this game. And now we just filling out the neighborhood here. Filling it out. Filling it out. It's actually coming along really. I actually like it though. I like it. And now we have power issues. That's because we have no water.
Nope.
To our power. And we got it on triple speed. That's a triple speed it kills, bro. Speed kills. You hear that in sports too. It does, because all it takes is like 5 minutes of not paying attention on that triple thing, and now you have abandoned a whole brand new neighborhood that just because they didn't have water.
Bruh.
Something simple as that. All right, pop back over here. And this is one thing I did start to do more often, and it is to start incorporating transit as early, as soon as possible. Man, you might see a day where I'll be running the bus line or the tram line or putting the train station down before I even do the neighborhood, because it's hard to fit it in later.
Bruh.
And nothing makes it pop off. Nothing makes it pop off like one of those like transportation points, just having a good day, bro. Like having a bully day, because like that's how you can tell the city popping, when you stop and you look at it and there's like 1,000 people at a bus stop.
Bruh.
What how? I could just only imagine that, like in real life, like 1,000 people at the bus stop. It's crazy, and no one will come here because I noticed that pedestrian area was not working right there. Couldn't figure out exactly what was going on with it, but definitely wasn't working the way that I wanted it to. So, or at all even, because I didn't see one citizen at that point.
Nope.
That's what I was looking for. It's the citizens that I didn't see. saying no paying customers, but we got people that'll work there, and we needed a school. So, you know, one of my favorite things to do is to set up campuses now, because we got so many beautiful assets just to make. Like, bro, like there's so many like wonderful assets to make like a little baby campus. Not to mention like the university's thing itself, but there's so many baby little campuses, and like in my cities now, it's what we do. Building the high schools might be the freaking best part. You know, my go-to. Biodome, the little gymnasio, and one of these cool fields we got. Like, there's so many cool fields, like,
Bruh.
I mean, gee, I don't know if I've ever seen an American school with like a cricket field, but it's awesome. It's awesome, and it looks great. Like this circular field, what the is this? What? Oh, cricket. And these little libraries just are like, bro, they work wonders. You get the power of the library, but you don't gotta have the other big, like, and don't get me wrong, like the library asset is not terrible, but it's just big, it's clunky, and it takes up a lot of space, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you can either put the gymnasium or you can put the library. You know what the kids do. You know what the kids do. You know what the television station is going on. But that's the way to do both in these little parking lots. My God, I don't know why that took so long. I was just, man, I saw somebody playing the other day, and their city was so old that they still had
That's all, folks.
Bruh.
the organic area, like spamming parking lots just for the, like, I was
Bruh.
like, wow. Just hadn't seen it like in a minute, especially on here. A lot of people I watch got like, you know, mods and assets and shit like that anyway, but it's just been a while since I seen it. I remember doing that, like them being the only parking lots. I feel like I got a city where I left it because it was like, you don't even know. This took like 3 hours in real life to get these parking lots, playing whack-a-mole to get these parking lots to pop up. And then you run out of like demand, like, bro. I done ran out of demand, like a whole bar of demand trying to build parking lots in the same five spaces. Not even gonna lie. Damn it. Pause this. All right. Now we're fencing up these houses. I think it gives it that, gives it a little value, and it's visually nice. I feel like the suburbs will be built exactly like this. We go for a little stroll through here, see what the block looking like. I wanted to see how high the fences were. Like, I wanted to see how it all looked from the ground level. I do switch to the avatars a lot to get the ground view. It's very important. But yeah, I fenced this neighborhood up because it kind of gives it that, its own uniqueness in my city, being that no other place has it like this yet. So I figured, we'll throw up some privacy fences. And I'm back and forth from there to the school detailing, just trying to get this whole area together. All right, here I'm adding some services just to kind of value up the neighborhood, give it a police station and a fire station of its own. And now we're back over here adding garbage. Yeah, this waterfront wasn't working, so I hopped into the skyscrapers build, and I just said, hey, F it. If it doesn't want to be functional, we'll just make it look good. Because, like, at this point, I was like 3 hours in, I was like, I'll probably figure out this functionality at some other times.
Bruh.
So I put these 2 wedge kind of buildings in there, and they look really good. I don't hate it. I'm all detailed out right now, so I was thinking, let me get something in here I don't hate, and then let's take a look at it. Like, if you were on top of this roof, this would be a spectacular view. You just on the rooftop looking down at the courtyard terrace. you know, looking at these two big, I want to call them hotels. Yeah, I had to whack them on. Now stuff wants to pop up again.
Bruh.
Stop. So yeah, I really liked how it turned out. Of course, not the most perfect, but you know, like I honestly got to stop going for perfect. Like it's ruining the fun that I have a lot. So sometimes it works out, sometimes it don't. So making some paths here, establishing those connections, and we're back over here. Just take a little peek, and I like it with the victory column right there. Victory column stays popping too, bro. Like it stays popping down there. There's never not crowds of people there. Look at some more people coming over now. Right in front of the building. I like it. I like this a lot. I feel like we could definitely find that neighborhood somewhere. And it looks just cool from the distance. Just a nice protruding coastline. It's beautiful. We got our first smalls over here. This is our first low res. Since I'm not playing with the achievements on, I figured like why not build the tall stuff all at once? Because I know cities don't do that a lot, but like just imagine if they knew where all the tall buildings would be. Then I'm pretty sure they would, like, things would go differently. I love our little pond here in front of the school. I love these assets. They are just, look at people just crossing the bridge. I love it. Wow, I hope they bring the water asset completely to Skylines too. I would love to make my own lakes. Like I've attempted several times on here. Sometimes it works. Most of the time it doesn't for me.
Nope.
Yeah, we're finishing out here, and like I love the yards. Like this just looks beautiful. I mean, you kind of got like trees blocking that big avenue. I plan on not zoning anything there, but let's go for that real walk again. I did it at first, but then I wasn't done, so I was like, let me go back and let's take a stroll through the hood. I don't know, this lady's got the, you know, her fashion week dress on. I don't know what, look like she part of a cult. Looks like, we gonna keep it 100. Then we jumped in here, like we got the bus. I know I could have switched vehicles, but I was like, man, it. Let's see how the bus fits down through here. Skirt, skirt. And I love the school, like the nice little designs you can do with the pedestrian props are like, wow. Like I love that. We needed that. And this is a beautiful campus right here. I mean, I'm like, bro, whoever this bus driver is right here, I feel like I'm like Keanu Reeves in Speed. Who's the lady that was driving the bus? This is definitely her out here. Don't go under 50.
Bruh.
All right, yeah, we back to the coastline, man, and I don't hate it. And you'll hear me say that a lot. I guess I could say I like it, but then, I don't know, I'm so critical of myself. I don't hate it, so that's my version of saying, like, maybe I like it a little bit. Maybe just a little bit. See, this asset is messing with my trees. But I like that right there. I like that. Came through with some little detailing at the end, because I can never just, every time I think I'm gonna be finished, like I'll see something else.
Nope.
It never stops. I want to make good, clean videos where I remain in one area the whole time, looking at the screen like this. I promise you I'm practicing. So we can start doing like one area and then just get me the f out of there. But the way I tend to record, like from the console, it's not like PC where like I'm like, yo, it's like there's a lot of control you can have to be done with that. And then honestly, man, I like every time I see a bar, green, blue, or yellow, it literally halts what I'm doing, so I can just go over there and handle the demand. And I gotta stop doing that. So we can have a a better, makes for a great stream kind of, but when I'm cutting videos out of this, like less good video, as you can see, I got everything sped up to like a form of time lapse, so this is not 3 hours. Yeah. But I really love how this came out. I would not mind like living down there. That you know the pretty girls live here, man. It's your boy 396. Thanks for coming checking us out. I'll be back in the next one. Peace.